Hey, you know what the solution for every single swing problem is? Just do what's right. Let's talk about why I have a swing model. Is that one of the most important things you can have when you're going to get better at playing golf and improve your golf swing and have more fun hitting a golf ball is you need a swing model. This might be the thing that other PGA teachers and pros I might differ from them mostly, is that I have a specific model that I'm going to try to put you into. And might be a radically different approach than most people have. But I'm going to explain why I put you into a model. But before I do, let me do this. All golf swings require, it doesn't matter if you swing like Moe Norman, like I would teach you, or if you swing like, you want to swing like Rory McIlroy, all golf swings have these elements to them. Let me show them to you. They all have bend, which is this. They all have side bend, which is this. They all have rotation, which is this. They have these metrics of the body. Now, I'm going to ask you a quick question. Can you bend? Can you side bend? And can you rotate? Some of you may have more difficulty than others, but keep in mind, it doesn't matter how you swing, those elements are necessary to hit a golf ball. Okay, so we're all in agreement that we have to have these elements, bend, side bend, and rotation, to strike a golf ball that's sitting on the ground with a stick. Okay, now we might argue about where we should position the arms and clubs and stuff, but I'm not going to do that yet, not quite yet. The next thing I want to discuss with you is, I think you would also agree that we have to do this in the proper sequence of events. In other words, we're going to rotate a certain amount, we're going to rotate another certain amount in order to get this club moving with speed. So I think we all would agree with that. So there's movement needed in those elements. We have to move with speed. Okay, so now that's all golf swings, right? Now, my question to you is, now that we know that all golf swings have these elements, we have to have the right amount of rotation, the right amount of bend, and the right amount of side bend. This is where we're going to run into the issue of differences between teaching methodologies. I have a model that I teach. Here is the metrics of my model. Let me just tell you what they are. And look, this isn't to get overcomplicated. This is to tell you that I have refined this model down into a definition. I want, and this is with a 6-iron, but you can do between wedge and 6-iron, I want approximately 45 degrees of upper body bend, okay, forward. At address, I want approximately 16 degrees of side bend, okay? And then during the backswing, I want about 80 degrees of torso rotation. I want about 30 to 35 degrees of pelvis and torso rotation. And I want about 20 degrees of side bend at impact. Now, I want the knee flexed and the foot down when you accomplish that. That's important for the body to be able to strike the golf ball correctly, okay? So I'm explaining it to you, my model, all right? So I have a model, a definition of where I want your body. Now, you can say, well, I can't get to 20 degrees of side bend, right? I can't get to 20 degrees. I want you to know that all good golfers have at least 20 degrees of side bend and at least 30 to 35 degrees of rotation of their body. Every good golfer in the history of the universe has that position. So you're going to have to get there no matter how you swing. I'm just showing you that I'm going to teach you an easier way to get there. So we've got all this stuff figured out. We have a metrics, we have a model. The importance of the model is this, and this is why thousands of people come to my golf schools, because I have a defined model, and you either are in the model or you're not. And the answer to every swing problem is to be in the model. Think about it. If you're not in the proper side bend, we teach you the proper side bend. If you're not in the proper address, we teach you the proper address. If you don't have the proper rotation, we teach you how to get to the proper rotation. That's how you get results. The key is you know where you're going and you get results. So I'm going to put you into the model, set you in where I want you, and you're going to be able to easily get the club moving where you want it, because the body moves easier from the model I put you in. And the model is the reason people come to my golf schools, because it's clarity. The key is we give you specific clarity on exactly where you need to go. Think about it this way. When you walk into that gym, if you don't know what you're doing, first of all, you're not going to do it correctly, and you're going to get nothing out of your time working out if you walk into a gym. But if I walk you in a gym and I said, in order for us to get you in better shape, you need to do that 10 times, that 20 times, that 30 times, 4 reps of that. If I give you specific things, and here's our model that we're working off of to get this result, it's easy for you to get in shape because you know what to do. The reason you don't get better now is because you have no idea what you're doing. Admit it to yourself that you go to the range and you guess. And here's the worst thing that you do. You read the tip of the month from the pro that just won a PGA Tour event, and he tells you, jump off the ground with both feet because you'll hit it further. And so you're out there trying these things that are not relative to an ideal model. So I'm just going to suggest to you that, number one, that you have a model. And I obviously teach the single plane swing of Moe Norman, but I believe it's the simplest model to get the job done. I wouldn't teach it if I didn't believe and have proven through my research that it's the absolute easiest way to hit a golf ball off the ground, long distances, in the most consistent way possible. I honestly believe that, and that's why I teach what I do. But even if you decide that Moe Norman swing isn't for you, and you may decide that you don't want to swing like Moe, pick another model and learn it. At least you have some frame of reference so you can say, I'm either matching the model or I'm not. What I'm trying to keep you from doing is reinventing the wheel and going out there and making complete guesswork. So this is where I might differ a lot in the way I teach, is that I have specific things I look for in a golf swing because they are proven to be the most effective way to get the club to move correctly. And one final note here of what I'm trying to achieve with the model. My goal is to have you start the club, take the club back, and impact the golf ball with the least amount of movement, the least amount of effort, the least amount of stress on the body, and produce the most efficient result possible. It's called ideal biomechanical advantages. It's taking your body, putting it in an advantaged position, and making the simplest movement possible to achieve a result. That's what we're accomplishing here. These tilts that I'm talking about, the position of the arms, the position of the feet, the legs, everything, is to make this motion of the body more efficient so you can become a better ball striker and get to impact more consistently and be a better golfer. That's the model. That's what we teach. Yes, I have a model. I don't believe in the swing of the month club. I don't believe that just because you won a PGA Tour event, that's the best way to swing. I disagree with all that. There's 1,000 ways to get the job done. I'm helping you find the easiest way, and that's the single plane swing and the Moe Norman model. And that's why I teach what I do.